Students, today I will discuss the magnetic dipole moment of a revolving electron. As per the Bohr model of atom, the electrons revolves around the positive charge nucleus, much as the planet revolves around the sun, and difference is that the force of attraction between the planet and the sun is the force of gravitation, whereas in the case of atom the force of attraction between the positive charge nucleus and the electron is the electrostatic force that was defined by the Coulomb's law. And we also know that the electric current is defined by the rate of flow of charge, and suppose an atom having atomic number Z, and then the nucleus containing charge Zd, the value of E is, as you know, that 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 Coulomb, and this is the nucleus, and around this nucleus the electrons is revolving. This is the nucleus and the electrons are revolving around this nucleus. I am taking one electron, and this is the having charge E, and the force of attraction between the nucleus and the electron is equal to F divided by 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Jd square by R square, where R is the radius of the orbit. Since electrons having charge and it is revolving around the nucleus, so there is a flow of charge, and if there is a flow of charge, so there is an electric current, and the electric current is equal to I divided by Q. So Q is the E, and the T, where T is the time of revolution. This T is the time of revolution, and if R is the radius, and V is the velocity, only magnitude of revolution, then the V is equal to 2 pi R by distance by T, and hence T is equal to 2 pi R YV. Putting this value in I, we can get this I is equal to E by 2 pi R by V, so it is equal to EV by 2 pi R, and this is the value of electric current. Now we know that if there is electric current in a loop, since it is a loop of the electric current, and if there is a loop, so it will provide a magnetic dipole moment, and that was discussed in my earlier class, and the dipole moment is equal to the I into A, where I is the electric current, A is the area vector. The area vector is defined as per the direction of electric current, and suppose if the electric current is moving in anti-clockwise direction when looking this side, and hence the direction of the area vector is outward, because and if the current is looking in the current is moving in clockwise direction, so this is the area vector. Here the electrons are revolving in this way, and and the direction of electric current is opposite to the movement of electron, because electron is the negatively charged. So the action of electric current is in this direction, and so the direction of the electric current is in this direction. So the area vector in downward, perpendicular downward to this plane, and hence the dipole moment is along this direction, and dipole moment is equal to I into A, and this dipole moment is represented by mu L. इसको हम mu L से लिखेंगे, क्योंकि L is the represent the azimuthal quantum numbers, means the quantum numbers in attached with the angular motion, and this is the mu L, and this mu L is equal to I into area vector is pi r square. I am writing only the magnitude, and putting this value of I, you will get EV by 2 pi r into pi r square, and pi will cancel, and it is the r will also cancel, so it is EVR by 2. This is the magnitude of this magnetic dipole moment produced by the revolution of electrons around the nucleus. Now I am going to multiply by numerator and denominator by the m, and we can get EVRM by 2m. Now come to the mechanics. In mechanics, you know that when a body is moving about a point having mass, so there is an angular momentum, and that momentum is equal to mv. It is a linear momentum, and perpendicular distance to the direction of the linear momentum from the to the axis. So this is the axis, and so at any instant electrons in moving in the tangential direction, so the angle between mv and 90 degree, and so mv r sin 90, so it is equal to mvr. It is the angular momentum, and its direction is also taken as the direction of this movement. So if the moving is anti-clockwise direction, so it is a outward normal. If it is moving in clockwise direction, so inward normals. And if you keeping this direction of this, and mvr is the angular, this mvr is the angular momentum, and if this angular momentum, so E, and angular momentum is represented by L, so in the vector form it is L and divided by 2m, and this is the mu L, and the direction of this mu L is opposite to the direction of the, because the direction of the mu L is the in this direction, but direction of mvr is in this direction. So I am putting a sign minus which represents the direction of the angular momentum is opposite to the direction of the magnetic dipole moment. Now this value, this is the, now the I am going to define a term, and this is the mu L, magnitude of the mu L divided by the L, angular momentum. I am taking only magnitude, so I am dropping this sign minus, and it is equal to E by 2m, and this E by 2m is equal to E is the charge of electrode, and its value is the is constant, that is 1.6 to the 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb, and 2 is the constant, and m is the mass of electrons. And putting the value of this E and m, we will get 8.8 into 10 to the power minus 10 coulomb per kg, and this is the known as the gyromagnetic gyromagnetic ratio. So This is the gyromagnetic ratio. And which has been and this value was verified by the experiment, and this confirms that the even at the atomic level there is a magnetic moment, and this is the basis of the atomic property of the material. Now I am going to use the atomic hypothesis of the Bohr. And as per the Bohr atomic hypothesis, the angular momentum is represented by the nh by 2 pi. nh by 2 pi, where n is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, and h is the Planck's constant, and 2 is the constant, 2 pi is the 3.14, and if for n is 1, this is L is equal to h by 2 pi, and putting this value of L in the previous equation, and that is the mu L is equal to E by 2m into h by 2 pi. And I am since I am taking n is equal to 1, so it is the minimum value. So this is the minimum value, and it is equal to E by 2m into h by 2 pi, and putting the value of E, h and 2m and 2 pi, you will get 9.27 into 10 to the power minus 24 ampere meter square, and this is called the Bohr magnetron. So this is the concept of the electrons revolving. So we can say that if electrons are revolving around the nucleus, it will provide the magnetic dipole moment, and this is the basis of the magnetic behavior of a substance. You know that there are two types of motion. One is the intrinsic motion, that is the spin motion. So there will be a magnetic dipole moment also due to this that motion, that type of motion, and I will discuss it when I will discuss the magnetic property of the magnetic property of a substance.